So, well, guys, today we are going to discuss another important topic, Piaget theory of cognitive development, right? Under this theory of cognitive development, we will discuss what is cognitive development, what Piaget theory of cognitive development says, and as well, we will discuss 4 stages of Piaget's cognitive development. And at the end, we will discuss implications in education. Always remember, you are doing B.Ed, M.Ed, whatever we do, whatever the topic we finish, we have to do the educational implication. This is the most important, right? So Jean Piaget, he was a Swiss psychologist. He worked many years for understanding the children cognitive development. He was the most widely known as, this theory is most widely known as theory of cognitive development. Many countries got, knowledge from that theory. In fact, they have added, some of the important points in their educational policy, in their national education policy, they have got from the Jean Piaget's theories of cognitive development. So first of all, we will understand what is a cognitive development, right? And after that, we will understand what Jean Piaget says and the 4 stages of cognitive development. So what is cognitive development? Cognitive development means how children think, explore, and figure things out. Means what is the pattern of the children, how they think. Okay, it is the development of the knowledge, skills, problem solving, and temperaments, which help the children to think about and understand the world around them, right? Cognitive development further says that brain development is the part of the cognitive development, right? As a parent, as a teacher, it is important to foster your child's cognitive development. As soon as he is born, doing so provides the foundations for your child's success in school and later in life, right? So that's why now it is called that formative years of the child are very important. Okay, whatever you give the knowledge to the child during their formative years, so they get success in life. It helps in later in life. So cognitive development means how the children think, explore, and figures the things out. Okay, means what is the pattern, what is the mind pattern schema, what is the schema basically, how they come to learn, how they think, how they explore, right? As well, meaning of a cognitive development, to promote your child's cognitive development, it is important that you actively engage in quality interactions on daily basis. Okay, means you have to foster the cognitive development in your child. Now, what you should do, being of a teacher and being of a parent, you have to talk to your baby. Daily you have to give quality time talking with your baby and naming commonly used object, letting your baby explore toys and move about, singing and reading to your baby, exposing your toddler to books and puzzles, expanding on your child's interest in specific learning activities, and answer your baby's question why. Okay, you have seen that when any of the child when you start fostering the cognitive development, cognitive ability as a parent, as a teacher, and you see that child becomes very success in the life, even it helps in the later in this stage. So this is a child brain. Malab, you have seen that a lot of activities are going on. Okay, there are a lot of training, opportunity, memory, education, creativity, intelligence. Everything is in the child mind. Means all the personalities, all the knowledge, child, he has, and he bonds with these all the qualities. This is the responsibility of the teacher. This is the responsibility of the parent to draw out of the things. Remember, nobody is weak weak child in the world, it depends upon the, how kind of a nourishment he or she has got, right? Even he comes with, lot of knowledge. Everything is in the, brain of the child. And this is a task of the teacher and parent to lead out these things from the child's mind. What you should do, we learned with Piaget's 4 stages of cognitive development. So Jean Piaget, he gave the 4 stages of a cognitive development. According to him, cognitive development occurs through the interactions of innate capacities and environmental events, and children passes through series of stages. Okay, so he has developed these 4 stages. As you see in this slide, the first stage is called sensory motor stage. It comes from 0 to 2 years, right? Second is pre-operational stage, 2 to 7 years. Third stage of cognitive development is called concrete operational stage, 7 to 11 years. And fourth stage of cognitive development of the child is called formal operational stage, 12 years and onwards. So we discussed one stage in detail, every one stage. Okay, what happens in a one stage, what happens in the second stage, how this thing works. So we start with these are the 4 stages, Piaget's 4 stages of a cognitive development. First is sensory motor, birth to 2 years, pre-operational 2 to 7 years, concrete operational 7 to 12 years, and formal operational 12 years onward. So first we discuss sensory motor stage. This is the first stage of cognitive development given by the Jean Piaget. And this stage is called the sensory motor stage. Duration is 0 to 2 years. In this stage, infant try to make sense of their world through their sensory perceptions and motor activities. Okay, so basically in this stage, you have seen that child learn with, with their senses, because he cannot speak on that stage, right? So 0 to 2 year age, matlab the skills like looking, sucking, grasping, listening. So matlab from these senses, they child come to know the object of the world around him, right? Whatever your object, whether it is present or not. Okay, so he comes to learn the sensory motor stage, because in this stage there is a logic kind of developed. Okay, he forgets within a minute. Sometimes you have seen that mother or father, okay, matlab he hides any of the thing. Okay, child learns within a minute. Okay, so he tried to learn. He's the learning stage, 0 to 2 year stage. Sensory motor stage means he is developing the senses. Okay, second is called stage 2. This is called pre-operational stage, and it comes between 2 to 6 years. In this stage, there is a development of a language. Child start developing the language. Okay, use of his symbols. In fact, he start and increase in playing and pretending. You have seen that 2 to 6 year old guy, 2 years onwards, he start pretending. Okay, and egocentrism. So in this stage, everything only understand their own point of view. Okay, the baby doesn't care about any persons. He is very egocentrism in this stage, and understand the concept and how he understands the object around them in this stage through numbers, length, mass, weight, volume, and quantity. He comes to know that in this stage, but these are the numbers and length hai, mass hai, weight hai. Third stage is the called concrete operational stage, and this stage child gets between the age of 7 to 11 years, 7 years onwards. Here, under this stage, better understanding of the mental operations he develops, logical thinking about the concrete events, such kind of a difficulty with abstract or hypothetical concept. So in this stage, what happens? he develops his logical thinking. Okay, he comes to know that okay, inductive deductive चीजें क्या हैं, how the thing happens, है ना. You have seen that in the picture. He is making the block. Okay, when you give this game in the age of a 1 or 2 or 2 or 3, he cannot insert the blocks. But in this stage 7 to 11 year, give the blocks, he can make number of things. He can make the hurt, he can make the different things, because logic is developing. He knows that this is the how I have to develop. So this is a concrete operational stage. Concrete matlab something is concrete. Stage 4 is a formal operation. This is that stage. It goes from 12 to adulthood. Okay, 12 13, adolescent period starts from the 13 to 19. So it goes from 13 to 19. So uski jo logic thinking hai, it develops the logical thinking. In fact the child develops the abstract concept. Now child is going into the adolescent stage. Okay, so not rely on the experience alone, consider possible outcome and consequences of actions. He develops his logical thought, deductive reasoning, right? Hypothetical situations, problem solvings. Means you give any problem solving methods, he solves that with the logic, with the plan, organized. So this is a you can say that this stage is kind of maturity stage. Okay, he comes to know that each and everything thinking. He develops his logical thinking, abstract thinking, problem solving thinking, discovery learning from this stage, right? So this is all about the 4 stages of the Piaget's cognitive development. He says that thinking pattern goes on from each stage, right? So now we discuss the implications of a Piaget's theory of a cognitive development. So Piaget wants to say that learning is an active process. Thinking becomes more systematic and integrated, right? Use of a social interactions, etc. we develop according to the Piaget theory. So here we discuss in detail educational implication of this theory, means what we have learned from these all the 4 stages. Okay, so educational implication, first point says that problem based learning means being of a teacher, being of a principal, matlab we should give the student problem based learning. Means every topic it should be based upon the problem based. Means teaching does not mean, matlab in a simple sense, Piaget wants to say that teaching does not mean reading from the book and pouring knowledge into the mind of the student. Okay, the teacher should give the problem based learning, problem based assignment to the student. In fact, and what is the problem based assignments? It includes the steps like to identify the problem, to collect the data, to analyze the gathered data, and to draw a conclusion, right? Such type of a teaching should be there. Okay, such type of a activities the teacher, principal has to give to the child. Discovery learning. Okay, discovery learning aim to develop research competence and improve the learner's appreciation towards science. It is a more focused on the learning process rather than in the product. So there should be a discovery learning, means problem based learning, problem based project you should give to the child. Next, educational implication, cognitive strategies. Cognitive strategies are one type of a learning strategy that learns use in order to learn more successfully. Means you have to develop the cognitive part. Okay, so cognitive way mein you have to even the teacher works as a facilitator. Okay, you just give some problem to the student and you work as a facilitator. Okay, from that way student comes to know by himself or herself. Again, project based learning. This is the same as a problem based or a project based learning, right? It is a teaching method in which students gain knowledge and skills by working on extended period of a time to investigate and respond to an authentic, engaging, complex questions, problem and challenges, right? Next, some more educational implications, Jean Piaget theory of cognitive development has been extremely influential in developing educational policy and teaching. Okay, so guys, you have seen that new education policy has come 2021, right? So when you know education policies and commissions, okay, when they set up, so Jean Piaget theory of educations, it is a very helpful and influential. Okay, they have got lot of things. You have seen the curriculum has changed. Why it has changed? Because they have added some implications from the particular top level theories. Okay, and Jean Piaget theory is a mostly worldwide accepted theory. A review of primary education by UK government. Even UK government in 1966 was based strongly on Piaget's theory. Means education policy of UK, it is based on the Piaget theory of learning. Okay, sometimes you say that Indian education system syllabus is different from the how the different from the UK system, how different from the Canada system, because this is the reason, because they have added such things in the education policies. Discovery learning, we have done that. Okay, this is the project based learning or problem based learning, right? Yes. Next, some of the keyword, okay, we have to learn with that, with this theory. This is the most important. Okay, and it always come, and even in MEd question it always come. There are two theories. One is a Piaget's cognitive development theory and Bruner's development theory in your syllabus. And out of it too, Piaget theory of development is the most important. And these questions always come. So what is schema? What is assimilation? And what is accommodation? So these three things we have to understand from this theory. So first we discuss about the schema. What is schema? This question always come in short questions. Always come. Schema. Schema क्या होता है basically? Schema होता है building blocks होते हैं of the a cluster of interrelated concepts that tell us about how things functions in the world, right? इसको understand करते हैं हम. Schema are the thought processes that are essentially building blocks of knowledge, help us to interpret and understand the world, right? For example, I have given one example. Suppose when a child saw an animal, small animal, dog, like such as dog. Okay. So when a child saw a small dog, the child might believe that all dogs are small, furry, and have 4 legs. Dog has the 4 legs and small, furry. Furry means thick, soft hair on the body of the dog. Okay. When the child see the small dog, okay, he has in the mind, schema in the mind, dog has the 4 legs and furry on his body. Okay, after some time, after some month, when he encounters with another animal, like big animal, okay, big dog, so he will relate that schema with the small pet which he saw some month before. So immediately he'll come to know he's a dog. And sometimes what happens, when he saw the bear, when he saw the sheep, sometimes he says that he's also dog, because sheep also has 4 legs, cow also has 4 legs, sheep has the furry. Sometime. So sometime he corrects, sometimes he wrongs. So everything depends upon the schema. What kind of a schema he get. Okay, this is called schema. You have to learn. Okay. Second is a assimilation. Assimilations क्या चीज होती है? Assimilation means the process of taking in new information into our already existing schema is known as assimilation. Right? Means one schema we have developed in our mind. Okay, when we were small, okay, we saw a small puppy and we develop a schema. Puppy or dog, small dog has 4 legs and furry on his body. Okay, and when he encounters a another dog, okay, big dog, so we relate that thing with our previous schema and we immediately know that he is dog. Okay. So this is called assimilation, and this process is called assimilation. Assimilation is how you use your existing schema to interpret a new situation or object, right? I think it is clear to you, schema and assimilation. Now we discuss the third important thing, accommodation. What is accommodation? अब accommodations क्या है? Another part of adaptations involves changing or altering our existing schema in the light of a new information. A process is known as accommodation. You know, whenever we have developed a one schema and we encounter a new knowledge, okay, and we change our old schema, this process is called accommodation, right? So accommodation involves modifying existing schemas, ideas as a result of a new information and new experiences. New schema may also be developed during this process, right? I have given one example to understand the accommodation. Child accommodates when they understand that not all furry, four-legged creatures are dogs. Now this schema has changed now. Once child has developed all the animal having the four legs and furry, they are the dogs. Okay, but when we encounter a new knowledge, not all the creatures having the four legs and furry, they are the dogs. Okay, so this process is called the accommodation. So similarly, this thing also happens. We have generated our beliefs, opinions. We should not be rigid on that. Okay, sometimes knowledge comes and some persons are try to understand us because we are so rigid, we doesn't leave our old schema. Okay, so sometimes we compare and slowly we come to know that, and we change our existing pattern. This process is called accommodations, and we learn the things. This is called learning is a never ending process. Okay, so this is the reason teaching is not everybody's cup of tea. When you know that how to teach, what are the pedagogical skills, what are the psychology, what are the philosophy, teaching learning process, only then you can teach effectively to the student, right guys? So this is all about the Piaget's theories of learning, right? We have already done with the what is a cognitive development, what are the 4 stages of a cognitive development, and the educational implications of this Piaget theory of learning. Thank you so much.